host, Miss Hart, and today I'll be guiding you through a very special, very unique past life regression meditation. And if you're new to this channel, I'd just like to take a moment to welcome you and to thank you for tuning in. And if you're returning, or if you're just very eager to begin the meditation, I've gone ahead and placed a timestamp in the description below, so you can go get started if you'd like. Otherwise, I just wanted to take a second to explain how I came about this particular technique. I was inspired to create this practice after I intuitively discovered something new I'd never done before during one of my regular past life regression sessions. And during that session, I met with one of my past selves. And that past self was so full of joy, full of love and awe and wonder, and their heart just was so full. And in that session, the meditation guide asks us to merge with that past self, so long as we feel safe and comfortable doing so. And I've done many of these merging type sessions with other past self meditations and hypnosises, so I did feel pretty comfortable. I had some pretty incredible experiences in merging, but this particular session was unlike any of the other ones that I've done. In some of the previous sessions I've done, when asked to merge, it was more of an overall merge, like the entire self was merged, my past self and my current self. However, in this particular session, this hypnosis that I did before, her heart, or my heart, my past self's heart, was so incredibly full. It almost felt like the heart of a child. The radiance that was coming off of my chest was unlike any I've ever felt. It literally felt like it was being electrocuted or something, but in a blissful way. Not in a painful way, but it was very intense. So I looked around and I didn't really find any other past life regression, meditation, or hypnosis where you focus on using the heart. I didn't find anything like the one that I am doing today with you. And if you found any similar, I would love to try them. There's a lot of heart coherence practices out there, and I've done a lot of those, and they are extremely powerful, but in a different way than this experience. I think those are different because of the fact that we're working with the past selves, and with those other heart coherence meditations, we're working more with the present self. So in merging the two hearts, my past self and my current self, you can imagine the power that has, especially because of the work I've been doing. My heart has already been feeling very full. So to merge with that fullness of my past self's heart was truly profound. And after doing so, I was immediately inspired to create this practice for all of you, in hopes that you'll be able to experience that same level of opening in your heart. And just to briefly touch on the benefits that I observed after this session, even to this day after, and that particular hypnosis was a few months ago, the amount of love that has maintained throughout my day, almost every single day since that happened, is something I've never known. Even when I've been treated unfairly or had any type of frustration, I've actually been able to just let it slide off of me in a new way that I wasn't able to do before. I feel my heart has become stronger. I've noticed I don't take things as personal. And those who know me well know I've had a history of being extremely overly sensitive. And I would take things kind of personal very often. So that's been extremely huge in my world. And it's my dream and hopes that I can help others to reach this same state and this level of heart coherence by using this meditation. And because we all experience things differently, I'm very curious to see how this meditation works for you. So please let me know in the comments below and discuss your experiences amongst the community here. And I cannot wait for anyone who hasn't tried this yet to try it and share it with anyone else you might know who might want to give this a go. And if you'd like more meditations like this, please like this video or let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to take requests. And again, I would love to hear all of your experiences. And lastly, before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that this is your experience. Yes, I'm here to guide you, and I'll do my best to guide you into achieving this desired state. However, the magic is ultimately happening within you, and you are 100% in control 100% of the time. And you are 100% safe. And if at any point you need to come back, you're able to do so immediately. I'd also like to mention, if you've attempted past life regression work, or this is your first time and you've had little to no success, I just want to encourage you to keep trying. It can take some practice, and in that practice, you're still strengthening your visualization muscles. So with time, it will happen. Keep at it and try different practices and techniques. I also have some visualization strengthening techniques here on my channel, and I'll place a link in the description to those videos. And just keep trying, and I promise with time and practice, there will come a day that it will work. And that day will be a wonderful day. There's a lot you can learn about yourself through this type of meditation or hypnosis, and a lot to be experienced. So without further ado, let's get started with this past life regression meditation for bonding hearts. Find a quiet, comfortable, safe space to sit where you won't be disturbed for this session. And you can do this meditation sitting up or lying down. However, I do recommend sitting upright. And if you do need to lie down, I do highly suggest that you do this somewhere other than your bed, because we don't want you falling asleep. We do, however, want you to be as comfortable as possible in order to reach the highest level of relaxation. And that is when the magic happens. So I'm going to give you a moment now to get yourself settled, and I'll be back to get things started in just a moment. Now that you're all settled, let's begin with your hands by your side or rested on your knees with your palms facing up. Whether you're sitting or lying down, take a moment to ensure that your spine is straight. Feel the music and begin to connect with the rhythm. And And as you do, begin to turn your awareness to your breath. And just breathing naturally, keeping your eyes open for now. Set your gaze gently on a particular point in the room, somewhere or something that brings you peace or joy if possible. Perhaps a picture or a painting, or maybe a plant or a candle. Find a center for your vision and keep your eyes open and begin to feel your breath deepen on each exhale. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And pay attention to keeping your exhale longer than your inhale. And with each exhale, release any tension as you grow present to this moment. Inhale and exhale. And continue this breath several more times. Inhale and exhale. And with each exhale, feel your body grow heavier and heavier. Now, on the next exhale, begin to constrict the muscles in the back of your throat. And breathe slowly and steadily. Inhale and exhale through the nose this time. And as you constrict the muscles in the back of your throat with your exhale, it should almost feel as though you're attempting to fog up a mirror with your breath. However, your mouth is closed. And continue breathing in this fashion, in through the nose, constricting the throat muscles, and exhaling through the nose. Keep going with this breath 4 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Feeling your body growing even heavier in its seat as your body begins to enter a deeper state of relaxation. And as you begin to grow more relaxed, close your eyes. And if you'd like, you can continue breathing with this technique for several more breaths with your eyes closed now. Or you may choose to allow your breath to return to a natural rhythm. And as you continue with your relaxing breath, begin to connect with your body, recognizing your body's strength and its weight as you relax even deeper now. Now begin to feel the area which your body takes up space in, and start to feel into the area your heart occupies in your body. Send your soothing breath into this space to focus your attention more deeply into your heart. Feel your heart's beat and take a moment to connect with the rhythm of your heart. Now begin to visualize and sense a beautiful bubble beginning to grow from the center of your chest. Observe this bubble growing larger and larger with each beat of your heart. And watch this bubble continue to grow from the center of your chest, expanding more and more until it completely envelops your entire body. And begin to feel your body grow lighter as the bubble holds you in its space. Growing lighter and lighter, you feel your body now floating so pleasantly inside this magnificent bubble. Now direct your attention to your toes and begin to sense and visualize the most beautiful, radiant, opalescent light starting at your feet and at the bottom of your bubble. Feel as this beautiful, warm, healing, and protecting light travels up your calves. Allow it to wash over you as it travels up and through your knees, moving up through your thighs, taking away any tension, and at the same time, removing any negativities or impurities within you. Continue to observe this glorious light filling up your bubble more, now moving through your perineum and root. Feel as it moves into your reproductive organs, cleansing and washing away anything that does not serve you, dissolving all tension in this area with its beauty and love. And feel as this miraculous, healing, opalescent light continues to fill up your bubble, now moving up through your solar plexus and continuing up through the heart. And feel as it completely melts away any negative thoughts or sensations. Melting away any remaining tension in your arms and fingers and hands. Filling up your bubble more and more, while at the same time dissolving any unpleasant sensations in your back. And watch this healing light move up your spine and into your neck. And observe this light filling your bubble, clearing any blocked pathways in your throat, clearing away any pain. Your bubble is now more than 75% filled with this opalescent light. And now feel as your bubble begins to grow lighter in weight. And you softly begin to lift. And as this beautiful light continues to rise, filling up this bubble, it begins to lift you with it. And as it continues to grow and fill up the bubble, this opalescent light reaches your pineal gland, your third eye. And as it hits that point, your bubble begins to float even higher. And it becomes even lighter with you still in it. You and your bubble begin to float upward, now 5 feet above the area you started, and it begins to travel up more quickly. And remember, you are completely safe. And as your light-filled bubble begins to ascend more quickly up into the sky, you're able to see clearly through this opalescent light. And as you glance down, you can now see your home, your neighborhood, your community. And as the light inside your bubble continues to rise, it moves up through your crown, and your bubble begins to ascend faster. And now you can see the entire city below you. It's a beautiful night. Whether it is actually day or night, all you see are beautiful lights below. And the sky almost appears as a deep royal purple, glowing with the light of the moon and the light from the city below. You can see movement of cars, creating magnificent light trails. And as you continue traveling up, faster and faster now, the stillness inside your bubble grows, and you become even more relaxed. The opalescent light now reaches the very top of the bubble, and as it does, it begins to move up now, traveling at the speed of light as you sit peacefully inside. And as you take a look down, you notice you are now floating above planet Earth, and it glows below you. And just take a moment now to revel in its beauty. And you feel your heart rooted to planet Earth, even though you are now floating above it in space. It's comforting to feel that cord that connects you to your home. This bubble that holds you in it is a magical bubble. It's protective and healing and intelligent all at the same time. There are more trees and beautiful white flowers. There's glistening turquoise water. There's even a small waterfall. And sitting patiently on a rock is your guide, or maybe multiple guides, as well as your higher self. And they're waiting for your arrival. They'll be taking you to meet your past self, who was the most abundant, most loved, loving, cherished, prosperous, giving, and all-around beautiful soul, both physically beautiful, vibrationally beautiful, and emotionally beautiful. Every positivity you can imagine this past self holds. And as you continue to move through space inside your bubble, using your mind, direct your bubble to that oasis. Your mind and your bubble knows the exact location of this oasis, almost as if you visited there many times. And in what seems to be an instant, you and your bubble are now swiftly yet calmly moving down towards the oasis. As the bubble descends, you begin to feel a wonderful warmth rushing through you. And as you travel down, I'd like to quickly remind you to keep an open mind, because this past self you will soon be meeting can be any form. Anything that has energy and atoms. This past self may be human, maybe a child, or it could be an animal, a plant, or even a planet, or a star. It could be anything. But this past self has the highest level of heart energy out of any of your other past selves. And as you and your bubble now reach the oasis, you realize that you've been here before. You feel completely comforted by the warm sand and welcomed by the beautiful turquoise water. And sitting just above the water on a rock is your guide, or multiple guides, as well as your higher self. And as they signal for you to approach them, you direct your bubble over to the area they occupy. You are now just a few feet in front of them, and they invite you to join them on the rock in which they sit. As you move onto the rock to join them, their safe, loving energy causes the bubble to evaporate. They inform you that the bubble will be waiting for you to return home. But before they take you to your past self, they instruct you to cleanse yourself in this oasis. And as you approach the body of water, you start with one toe in, and you suddenly notice this water is not like any other regular water. Its temperature and viscosity is much different, almost like a light oil. As you continue to walk into the water, you observe the way the water beads off your skin, and you notice that it has the same opalescent colors as the light that filled the bubble that brought you here. You notice that this is magical water, and it's very comforting. You continue into the water, now waist deep, and you walk over to the small waterfall. You place your hands under the stream, and your guides tell you it's safe and even beneficial to drink. So you gather the water in your cupped hands and drink. You feel yourself relax, feeling sensations of peace and bliss traveling through all of your cells, feeling all the functions of your body returning to a perfect state. And And as you splash the water on your face, you feel yourself begin to come alive. You feel so good in this water. And finally, you let the waterfall stream run over your head and your hair, regenerating all the cells on your scalp. Take a few moments to soak up the high vibrations of this magical water. Your guides and your higher self now invite you again to sit with them on the rock. And as you sit on the warm rock, you realize it's not just any rock. It is a giant piece of pure opal. It's majestic, and you feel honored to share this space with them. Feel the opal vibrations penetrating your soul as you sit atop this opal, directly across from your guides. They begin to express their love for you, and you begin to feel a sense of gratitude pulsing through you. As the feelings of gratitude become stronger and stronger, you notice your higher self has projected a beautiful white beam of light from their third eye to yours. You feel wonderful feelings of cosmic consciousness being sent to you from this beam, but also from the opal you're sitting upon. This beam and vibration holds power. It holds the power to enhance your mystical and psychic visions. It stimulates originality and creativity, and you can feel those energies blooming in your heart. The opal also releases any subconscious fear, anger, or doubt, and you instantly feel a strong sense of self-worth. And now your higher self invites you to lay on the opal for a moment and tells you that this powerful stone will send you protective vibrations, purity, and will also allow you to remember this entire experience long after you've finished. Now take a moment to soak in the vibrations of this opal. And inhale and exhale, taking 3 more deep breaths as you soak these vibrations in. It is now time to meet your past self. You sit up slowly, and as you sit up, you see your guide or guides sitting right in front of you. And as you sit up, all the way up, a magnificent green beam is projected from your guide's chest into your chest. And now you're again in a bubble. But this time, the bubble is green, just like the beam. And your guides are in the bubble with you. You feel very safe. And as you begin to relax, take 3 more deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Your guide or guides now direct the bubble, and in what seems to be an instant, you find yourself standing in a temple shaped like a pyramid. However, the entire temple is made of rose quartz. Your guides signal you to walk forward into the light that is coming from the top opening of the temple. And as you enter this light, you find your past self, the past self who has the highest heart vibration standing before you. Taking slow, steady breaths, feel the love and purity emanating from your past self standing before you. They have a message for you. Take a few minutes to just listen. You may hear the message immediately, or it may be sent to your subconscious to be released and revealed when you need to hear it. So now just take a moment to listen. Now, if you're ready, it is time to merge yourself with this fullness of your past self's heart. Your past self moves forward and is now just a foot in front of you. I will now count down from 5 to 1, and with each number, the vibration you feel entering your chest will grow in intensity. 5, feeling warm, tingling love entering your chest. 4, feel the confidence in your abilities increase. 3, feeling your heart opening up with intense joy. 2, feeling these vibrations even stronger. And 1, sensing the fullness of the green light expand all around you. Take a moment to feel any feelings that have come up. And if there's any unpleasant feelings, let this green light diminish them. It is now time to return home. You thank your past self for this incredible encounter, and you thank your guide or your guides. And as you do, they place your opalescent light bubble back around you. But this time, there is also a green glow inside the bubble. You begin to ascend quickly up through the opening in the top of the temple. And as you gaze down, you see your guides smiling and waving goodbye. You can feel that they are very proud of you for this experience. And you close your eyes and soak in that feeling. You feel your bubble moving very quickly now, but you know you can rest in this bubble as you float through space and float home. You know you are safe. So sit now with this experience that just took place for a few moments as you travel home, and just allow the music to continue to relax you. You begin to feel your bubble moving downward now, and you know you've made it home. And as your bubble descends down into your city, neighborhood, and community, you look down and see your home sitting peacefully. You and your bubble enter the room you started in, and you begin to come back into your physical body, still feeling the fullness in your heart and feeling a sense as though you've been changed in some powerful and positive way. Begin to feel the room around you. And take one last deep breath to inhale love and exhale fear. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes and softly open your eyes.